Picture this. You're a mid-level manager and you want to move up. You do great work, but people don't really know who you are. You're invited to meetings, but maybe you're on the second row. You're not sitting at the table. And maybe you're hesitant to speak up. If this is you, I would suggest that you make yourself more visible, because visibility is actually a part of leadership. So you might have to step outside of your comfort zone just a little bit. And it's not that you have to talk a lot, but what you say can be very important. But it's important just as much that people not only hear of your work, but they see you as well speaking up for yourself. So continue to do great work, but find ways that you can be a little bit more visible. Maybe you volunteer to help out on something, and that gives you more things to be able to talk about at the table. If you're sitting in that second row, don't be afraid to raise your hand and say, I have something I would like to add. Just make sure it's something that's going to be relevant and something that will help move the meeting along. Because it's going to be so important for people to not only know that something gets done, but know who's doing the work if you're going to be recognized, so that you can have more of an impact for the whole overall organization. It doesn't always have to be about you, but think about it. If people don't know that you're able to help, then something might not get done that needs to be done. But they need to know that you have the ability to achieve it. If you are hesitant to speak up in the second row, I think you need to start changing the conversation that you're having with yourself before you enter the room. You need to start telling yourself, my thoughts are valuable. I have something other people need to hear. I have something I can add. So I think that can go a long way in giving you the confidence to be willing to speak up in a meeting. You can also do power poses, right? You can make yourself bigger, because when you make yourself a little bit bigger, even before you go into the meeting, it will help you with that confidence before you walk into the room. But there are other ways, of course, that you can become visible, and that is by volunteering, by helping out in other ways. Maybe you haven't been tasked with something, and maybe you see somebody needs help with a different part of their task, and maybe you can volunteer to help in that way. You can also, I'm sure you can find something to praise someone else for. So when you give compliments to others, you may not realize it, but that does not go unnoticed. When you're praising things that other people are doing, it's not only going to make that person feel good, that person that you're giving the praise about, but leaders are recognizing that you have the confidence to be able to reward others and provide opportunities for others, to help others shine. And when you help someone else shine, in the end, it helps you shine. Thank you for watching. I'm Kimberly Spade. If you've enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time.